Okay, y'all, it's tractor yard work time. And yeah, this is when I first started going with it, and we're testing the limits here and my novice skills. And I was able to kind of pick it up, but then you got to move the blade to move the tractor. When you move the blade, yeah, you got to fall forward and then try to figure out what the heck do I do now. So you let it go, and you look at the camera and smile. But yeah, you figure it out and move it a little bit, drag it along. And at this point, my little Harbor Freight trailer is doing pretty good. But this is when I start to, unfortunately, abuse it a little bit. But she's been a good girl for 25-ish years, so we're doing all right. I needed to replace these side walls anyway. They were getting kind of rotten, so hey, why don't I just break a few of them anyway? So I have no choice. But anyway, it is what it is. Things happen, but we got plenty of lumber around here, so we'll fix her up good. And we got one more little stump in there, and we'll decide to take it to the staging spot. And yeah, I love my little front hitch on my old pickup truck there. So we got one out of there, and we're just kind of moving all this stuff on this side of it to stage it for pickup. And man, this little brush tree thing, man, the roots were in there. They were in there good, because I could not pull that thing out of there, so I had to dig way around it and finally just get it off to the side. And when we realized a lot of these branches at the start were just kind of like really long, so you could only really grab a few at a time, it just made more sense to get up and do some manual labor, because yeah, it just made more sense. And you know, I'm still fairly young. 10 years from now, we'll pick up one at a time with the tractor, but for now we can still get a little workout in, even though you got to stand there and rest every now and again. Or just to see what you've gotten done. That's what we're doing there. Yeah, just checking it out. Anyway, so just top it off with a stump and bring her down to staging area. I think we did one more dump run or two, and then so we're just here, just kind of moving everything into one little area. And there's back there where I'm working, there is a test pit. Looks like they did a test pit when they did septic on this property years ago. I think I remember seeing that in this area they did some digging when it was like one lot and it only perked for a 2-bedroom. So there's like 2 different test holes. They didn't fill them, but they bought the lot next door and that one perked for 3 bedrooms. So that's what they did. But anyway, just going around, pushing everything together, and it looks pretty flat here, but man, it's just so funny with these little machines. Like, even though it's very flat, anything off kilter, it just makes the thing want to tip over. You'll see, like when I back out of places, I think it ends up right here, the back end. Yep, just lift it off the ground, so it gets a little scary, but you get used to it after a while. And then we got all the smaller pieces in, and yeah, it just makes more sense, and it's easier to get bigger scoops with the bucket and the thumb with these smaller branches, you know, because if I was down there doing it by hand, it would take forever. So it makes more sense to do it this way. And you can see it's getting a little drier out. I haven't used this thing much during July and August because it just gets so dusty. But this is the staging area, and I dropped off a few down there. And so we're kind of putting it all up into one pile to the right there, so we get what was there out of the way, and then bring the trailer in and destroy it a little more, taking this stuff off because it's a weird, wonky angle. And, you know, the joys of not having the budget to get a dump trailer. You get to scoop things out by hand when it gets to a certain point. And it takes longer. But, you know, I'm not a Kubota or Bobcat budget guy, so we get the cheap equipment and do what we can with it, because it's definitely better than a shovel and my old back. So, and you can see here, you know, it's a little bit of an angle, and again, so backing out of this area, it always wants to fall forward. So it's funny because I've gotten more used to it, and you kind of use the bucket there to help you guide your way out of the situation and safely and not fall over, so that's good. So now we've moved our way up to the front end of the property, and this pile had been there forever, and it was kind of more smaller things and older wood and rotten wood, so you can see it's a lot more composted. So there's a lot of it turned into dirt by now because it'd been there the longest. But, you know, you saw I dug out some of the bigger stumps that haven't decomposed yet, so we're setting those off on the side. But, and again, it's just a funky angle, so, you know, I kind of had to pull it away, and I couldn't get straight shots to push it back. So I kept having to dig it away from the tree and then push it back. And man, that little branch in front of me there, that thing, I should have cut it because it kept coming. It was just far enough down to get up under the cab, and I kept having to fight it, and luckily it didn't poke an eye out. But that was fun to deal with. And then again, I think we saw longer sticks in there, so we jumped off, and I think there was some non-wood things in there, I think pieces of metal, so we threw them off to the side, add them to the scrap metal pile. Yep, so yeah, I like the soil up here. It's actually my whole lot's good soil, not too much, no clay, just sandy loam. So once I get to the point of landscaping, I'm gonna have a nice fertile garden, I imagine. So anyway, this was a lot of fun using this thing. I'm super happy that I bought this machine, and I actually debating getting a stand-up skid steer, which you can get for about $3 or $4 grand. So, but not really in the budget. So we'll just stick with this for now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this part of it, and we'll give you a little breakdown of the whole horseshoe around the property. Enjoy it. All right, that's where that pile was. It's pretty much gone. We'll do a little bit more cleaning up and leveling. We got this trailer full of stumps and bigger pieces that we don't want to put in the compost pile because it'll take forever to compost. So we'll bring this down to the main staging area down below there and unload it. Then we'll look at what we got here. All right, we'll start here with the puppy dogs and go into the main section of the yard here where we used to have giant piles right here, and you saw me move them down to the staging area there. And then we did some work up in the back corner here, or front corner I should say. There used to be a big pile here where all the guts from my Land Rover puked out right here, and we kind of dug as far back as here as we could, but there's a stump where those stickers are, so that is as far as we got there for now. But we took this pile, moved it over here, and then put it in my sad little Harbor Freight trailer and moved it on down. So all the macro stuff is pretty much done in this area for now. And, you know, we'll grade it and do some landscaping in the future. But then we'll run up to the front here real quick. We'll speed it up. All right, so we're coming to the front corner of the lot. And we got some sad sights over here where someone bought the property next door and cut all the giant trees, which is quite sad because I think this one was partially on my property. I thought my property was like right on this side, but they were thinking maybe this pipe right here is where the line is. I honestly don't think so. I think it is halfway in this tree, but it actually spared the maple tree here. They still wanted to cut the third leg off of it, but I'm like, can you please not? Because it's not going to affect the house getting put in here. So who knows? We'll see. I left a message with the owner. Anyway, it's getting a lot less shady around my property, unfortunately, but oh well, not my property. Can't say much. But there was a big pile here, back to the business and matter at hand, and we moved all that over here, as you saw. Took all the main pieces out, like the bigger chunks and stuff, and just kind of push it here, and this will compost down. And I'll probably sift through this this fall, get the bigger chunks out so it is an actual compost pile. But now with all these lots cleared, I wish I didn't cut all these maple trees down when I did, because I didn't think they were going to get cleared over there and I could use the shade now, but it is what it is. So anyway, we'll run to this side of the lot, and there was a huge pile here. I don't think I recorded any of this removal, but there's a stump there you can see, and I think it was, you know, as high as that, at least a little bit higher. So we just still have this one log here, but we got all that pushed on down here, and we do have a big cedar chunk here that has been around this lot for a while, and this big, I think it's a maple board, so we'll woodwork that someday, cut this up for firewood, another. But this is the pile that we got going on. It's pretty big. We do have, you know, a lot of the like bigger sticks and whatnot stacked up here as best I could do, and then the smaller ones and dirt and whatnot back here. So hopefully this will compost pretty well. And the property line is about right where that stump is, so I'll probably move some of it over because we'll be putting a fence in here at some point. But yeah, so then we got all the stumps over yonder way. Most of them are pretty small, some decent sized ones. And it goes fairly far back. But we got some stuff that can be used for firewood for somebody. And then all the stuff that was up above here was brought here, and you saw me unload it. So hopefully most of this will compost down pretty well. And then this sad house here, somebody bought it, and they did put a new roof on it, and then they came and gutted it, but they haven't done anything lately. I looked in there, and all the roof trusses are super rotten, so they did put 2x6s or 8s or whatever up there, a roof over, but everything underneath is pretty bad. So I don't know if the city came in, there's like, yeah, you can't do this, and they have to do some engineering or whatever. Who knows? I don't know why they haven't been there, but it's been like a month now, so we'll see if they come back. Anyway, squirrel back at hand, but here we come back around. So yeah, so that's what we're looking like for now. And yeah, maybe this fall when I get more time, we'll use different attachments on my little digger there and do some landscaping. Or maybe some skirting on the house. Anyway, hope you all liked it, and we will talk to you soon and see you on the next one. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.